Pixie Twins.
I'm Marianne.
And I'm Ariane.
And these are our Pixie Dust Pointers about
strollers!
Yes! We've gotten a lot of questions about what strollers to take, how to take your strollers, and we have tips for you.
Yes, we do.
Three
Number
tips.
1, plan.
Plan. The plan is actually twofold. The first is to know how you're going to get to your destination, because you can drive.
You can take a boat.
You can take a bus.
Or the monorail.
The monorail.
Please stand clear of the doors.
Yes. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
I'm so glad you said that, because I can't.
So know how you're going to get to your destination, and know whether or not that destination, that transportation, is going to require you to fold
up
your stroller.
Because that's the other big part.
Yes.
The second part of that is know what you are doing. If you're going by yourself, well, then you know you have to do it all by yourself.
Yes.
Child, bag, everything.
Yes.
But if you're traveling with multiple adults or an older child,
yes,
you can put
like a husband.
Like a husband.
An older child like a husband. Sorry, babe.
You need to make sure that everybody knows what their job is.
Exactly. Okay. Especially if it's the end of the day, it's after fireworks, everyone's trying to clear out of the parks, it's going to be really crowded on that bus, crammed in there like sardines, and your child has fallen asleep. So you have 40 pounds of dead weight that probably one person's going to manage, which leads the other person to manage the stroller, the bags, the trinkets from the day, and everything in between.
Yes, so then that's number 2.
Yes.
Minimize.
Oh, as much as you
minimize.
can.
As I like to quote Spaceballs here, take only what you need to survive.
And the good news is, if you buy any bulky souvenirs now, or if you're staying on property, they will gladly ship it right to your room, so you don't have to take that giant Rapunzel tower, for example, back to the beach club with you. Not that I'm speaking from experience. It doesn't fit in the bottom, and then when you get to the bus or the boat or whatever, you're having to lug even more than what you came in with. If you're traveling with, my daughter's 3, but at the time she was 1, so it was still diapers and wipes and bottles and cartridge and a pair of tricks.
Absolutely.
Yes. So our third
thing is practice.
Yes. We have 2 stroller examples for you today.
Now, if you're not taking your stroller with you, even though you can fly with them for free, and you can rent them either at Disney, which you would leave at the parks, so that's one thing.
Yes, the Disney stroller rentals, they have singles and doubles. They're sort of a hard plastic. Not a lot of bells and whistles. They don't fold because they are meant to be left at the park.
And they're very hard.
Yes, so and every park has them, and so that's one option. Or there are quite a few stroller companies that will deliver to your hotel and also pick up for you. Yes. And you can rent those with trays and parent organizers and even coolers. City Mini is a pretty popular brand. They come in single or double versions.
We actually just talked about this. We both suggest if you have 2 kids, still get the singles. And here's why. It may be cost effective. 2 singles, yes. Versus a double wide, because a lot of times trying to get into those tight spaces where they're walking through the alleyways of the parks, or trying to maneuver around people, having those double wides and trying to move, it's
tough, and they take 2 hands to fold.
Yes.
Whereas 2 parents with 2 singles, I mean, gauge it for yourself. Also might depend on how far apart in age your children are. You, for example,
I have a 5-year-old who's going to be 6 in July, and I have she's almost 1. She'll be 1 in August.
Yeah, so you do Bjorn.
So I do Bjorn and then ride, and then when one's walking, the other one's riding, and then when the other one's riding, I have it in the pouch. So we tag team that way.
Yeah, and my daughter's 3, and I have to say, she's only in the stroller when she's about to take a nap. I, most of the time, end up pushing an empty stroller with a book bag.
And that's a good point, because when we had Ainsley went up to the age of about 4, she actually walked more.
She wanted to push the stroller.
Yeah, she wanted to push the stroller and ride the stroller.
So yes, little mommy tips. So 2 examples of a fold, and one thing that was really important for me, I watched every stroller review known to man. And I will disclaimer, these are both my strollers, because I still couldn't make a cogent decision after all that. I only have 1 child, but I have 2 strollers. The City Mini we take a lot at Disney because it folds with 1 hand. We also got the black. It's not super stylish, but if it gets dirty, if parts of it touch gross bus or whatever,
absolutely, you can't tell.
And we've had this since she was born, and it's still relatively unscuffed.
The tires are really big too, so it's really
nice. The flip side is this is twice as heavy as that stroller.
Yeah.
Now, in the beginning, rookie mom, I had the tray here, the parent organizer, and it does they sell a cooler that comes on the back, a little tiny cooler, which sounds like a great idea, but in that crunch time when you go to fold it and it's really bulky and there's a line behind you of grumpy parents,
you don't want to be
that mom, right? So the beauty of this,
do you want to be hot mess mom? or PTA mom.
Yeah.
We're gonna help you be the PTA mom.
We're gonna help you be PTA.
Not
Room
hot
Mom of
mess
the Year.
Because I really am hot mess mom, but not.
Yes. But I have to say that the beauty of this stroller is even in your late night Disney delirium, it says pull to fold.
Oh, this seriously
says that, and you pull with one hand and fold it.
Now
it's heavy though. It's about as heavy as your sleeping child. Just and the reason it folds so compact is I took all the other saleable accessories off. You really don't need the parent tray unless they're still in Cheerios phase. The mommy hook, the parent organizer.
For Maddie right now, I just let her throw it on the ground. I put it
that's hot mess mom.
That's hot mess mom.
But really and truly, I have to say the thing with all of those lovely things is if you put a lot of stuff in it underneath, then when you go inside to a ride, if you're paranoid someone's going to take your things like I am, you end up taking all that stuff with you anyway.
Yeah.
So minimize.
Keep it simple.
Yes. And let's see.
So then this is the
Juvie. It's the Juvie Groove.
I have the McLaren Quest at home, and it's very similar to that. There's a little lever in the back that you push up, there's a little step on the side, and then you just fold it up.
Yeah, if you clamp it all the way too, it has a strap that you can swing over your shoulder, and it's very lightweight.
Now, I have been known to go into the parks by myself with one child, and I can function, move around, and do what I need to do all by myself, just basically making sure that I've got my bag, pop it really easy, and I've got a child that I can hold a hand to or even carry. So
yes.
You want to just make sure that whatever you do, you practice. Keep it simple and
plan. We cannot stress planning enough because those late night after fireworks times when you know you're going to be crammed on that bus, that's crunch time for stroller folding, and we don't want you to
be the hot mess mom out
No. And if someone asks you where you got these tips, do tell them the Disney Twins told you. Follow us on our blog, which is thedisneytwins.wordpress.com.